playing in my house when I saw a man cutting a tree outside the street. I could see that the tree was shedding tears, and the crows sitting on the tree were cawing very loudly. You could hear their pain, their sorrow. These birds were getting pushed from tree to tree, losing their homes. For what? For making space so that we humans can build another city. It's not just the crows who lose their habitat. These days, most animals are suffering loss of their habitat, endangering them. Here is my imagination of the world 100 years from now and what it would be if we didn't take action over certain problems. The air outside is polluted and unbreathable. If you didn't intend to go out, you would have to carry an oxygen tank and mask, which would confine many people to their homes that have air-conditioned oxygen concentrators. Since the air is so polluted, the seas and oceans would get contaminated, resulting in higher acidity, killing all the marine life. The temperature would be high due to global warming, causing the land to be bare and sandy like the deserts. The polar ice cap would have reduced by a whopping 50%, making the polar bears and other animals critically endangered. With the melting ice caps, the seas and the oceans would rise, causing many islands and coastal cities to submerge underwater. The population would have increased, causing food scarcity. And since the air is polluted, it would be 10 times harder to grow crops. Hence, we would need a controlled environment to grow crops under artificial sunlight. I can picture a super city filled with tall skyscrapers and their air reddish, filled with dust and pollution, looming over the whole world. Screens implanted on buildings for important news and ads. Your TVs turned into a mere thin screen of glass. By now, some exclusive companies would have already tried to colonize Mars and test out the area. Though there is super technology, the animals in the world would have become either gone extinct or kept under a make-believe forest filled with artificial light and the trees so that these animals can breed and live their lives as long as it lasts. For the kids that grew up in that world, things would be so different. They wouldn't have had the chance to see the world when it was green. Not everything would be so gloomy. We would have this machine that can eat garbage and spew out useful material. Artificial intelligence would be a booming business, producing robots and machines that help with agriculture, transportation, and household chores. We would have an alternative fuels that won't cause pollution. Electricity would be mainly derived from solar panels, turbines, and windmills. Rooftops and roads would have used these uniquely embedded solar panels to make more and more electricity. Single-use plastics would be banned worldwide. The entire transportation industry would switch to electricity, making sure there is no more pollution that is emitted. Water wouldn't be as abundant as it is now. People would struggle to save each drop. Many countries will go dry. We need to save our world from the countless problems that we created. Maybe for the current adult generation, it wouldn't matter much. But what about your kids? We're going to struggle if we don't help make a better environment here. Though we may write inspirational essays and pieces, we need to take action. One step at a time can make a big difference than not doing anything at all. Start off by turning off the lights when not needed and turning off taps properly. There are many role models out there. For the kids, it could be Greta Thunberg. She used a non-pollution eco boat to travel to New York all the way from Europe. She is a committed person who wants to change the environment. Take a small step, one at a time, and change the environment. Thank you.